Our sun is about to collide with a black hole. Nothing more is there for you to do but to observe as our entire solar system is obliterated. How precisely would this historic collision happen? How did this black hole get so close to our planet? How would it seem from Earth to view all of this? The so what is this? What would occur if the sun and a black hole collided then? A black hole is very similar to any other mass-containing object, but it's thick, incredibly dense. Its center, known as a singularity, is a compacted point that contains all the matter it possesses. The majority of black holes are the remains of enormous stars, and black holes are subject to enormous gravitational pulls, much as the stars they once were. The gravitational attraction increases with the amount of matter compacted into the singularity. The observable cosmos may include up to 40 quintillion black holes. Many, like Sagittarius, are found at the galactic centers. The nearest black hole to us is a star. It is located exactly in the Milky Way center, but they might also become erratic. After an extreme occurrence, such as the merger of two galaxies, a black hole may become liberated and begin to wander. In our galaxy alone, there may be 12 of these renegade black holes. One might even be moving toward the sun right now. A wandering black hole would first encounter the Oort cloud if it were traveling toward our solar system. That is the solar system's outer ring of frozen objects, about 2 light years from Earth. The frozen bodies in this region would be expelled from their orbits as soon as a black hole got too close. The black hole wouldn't be visible to the naked eye until it passed by the icy giants Neptune and Uranus. You may observe the gases being sucked away from these planets by using a large telescope. An accretion disk, which is the area formed by all the gases and dust ripped off Neptune and Uranus, would surround the black hole. The black hole would be observable due to this orbit of extremely hot gas and dust. You would see Jupiter and Saturn suffer a similar fate as it continued on its deadly journey. You would be able to watch these gas giants vanishing from our night sky with your own unaided eye. You would watch in horror as stony inner planets like Mars, Venus, and Mercury were pulled into the black hole and annihilated into oblivion. The only thing saved is the ground. Naturally, not really. Simply said, I wouldn't want you to miss out on your front row seat to the solar system's demise. You would imagine that as the black hole draws closer to our sun, it might suck it down whole. No, rather, the sun's immense gravitational force would start to draw stuff away from it, like taking a thread out of a ball of yarn. Massive chunks of gas would be torn away from it. They would join the accretion disk made up of the gas and dust from all of our surrounding planets as they rotated around the black hole. Up until our star vanished, the sun would continue to shatter apart. All that would be left behind would be a gas cloud. Only the very tip of this cloud's tail may be able to avoid getting sucked into the black hole. Lethal doses of ultraviolet and X-ray radiation would be produced in fiery explosions as the substance from the sun was absorbed. On Earth, you would have direct exposure to this radiation. You wouldn't be aware of the sun's ultimate fate for 8 minutes. The time it would take for light to get to us is that. But the black hole itself might become exceedingly brilliant, rather than immediately losing all of the light that comes from our solar system. 1 trillion times brighter than the sun, perhaps. The stability of what is left in our solar system would also be entirely wrecked if the sun were to disappear. It would be necessary to build a whole new gravitational equilibrium. Extreme tidal pressures would push and pull on the Earth in addition to all the deadly radiation that was falling on it. Massive earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis would result from this. The Earth will eventually shatter into bits. In the best-case scenario, you could be abruptly expelled from the solar system. The truth is that you and everything on our planet, along with every other piece of matter in our solar system, would be sucked right into the accretion disk. So you would suddenly possess a fresh front row seat to the black holes inside. That, however, is a tale for another so what.